Welcome back to the Hofstra Pride Dynasty. Today the Hofstra Pride take on the Syracuse Orange and will try to secure a New York State championship today with a win, as they've already beaten Buffalo this year. We'll get right into this one. Hofstra, who will get the ball first, comes into this game with a record of 7-2, ranked 15th in the country, led by Mike Francesa, the former New York sports radio host. Syracuse comes into this game at 3-7, or 3-6 rather, not the season they planned for thus far, but still a talented group, an ACC team, and they should pose a tough challenge to Hofstra. They also probably are a little bitter from when these teams met 2 years ago up in the Dome, and Hofstra went in and got a 24-3 victory. Also, I've stopped making the thumbnails on ChatGPT due to mounting ethical concerns that I could no longer ignore. But anyway, into the game here. It's 2nd and 1 for the Hofstra Pride. We get a blitz from Syracuse, and Quandre Hines, who doesn't actually get tackled, but does get sacked for a big loss of 13 yards there. Didn't get the ball out fast enough. 3rd and 14, though. Hines is going to throw. He's got CJ Peaks along the sideline. Beautiful catch there. Gets his foot in bounds. And Hofstra moves all the way out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Hofstra runs a little RPO. They dump it off to DJ Brown from the Bronx, the junior tight end. But he picks up just 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now. This handoff goes to Tyler Costello, who's got just 2 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 here now. Hofstra is going to give this one to Keyshawn Robinson. He's going to get 3 yards. That'll make it 4th down. It is 4th and 2. They'll keep the offense out on the field here. 5 wide receiver look. Hines is going to run it up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. They're going to move the chains there. Hofstra now will have a 1st and 10 inside of Syracuse territory. There's a nice ball there by Hines on the deep crossing route to find his man, DJ Brown. At first they call it out of bounds. Hofstra challenges it, though, and it sure looks like, I mean, that would be a catch on Sundays, it looks like. It looks like it gets both feet in. And the call is overturned. They will call this a catch. So it'll be 1st down Hofstra as they continue to move forward here to the 26-yard line, where they will go play action here on 1st down. Hines looking, throws an out route to Manu Soto. The freshman makes a very similar looking catch on the other sideline down to the 9-yard line, where it's now 1st and goal here. Handoff to Keyshawn Robinson, and he is into the end zone. That is a touchdown Hofstra, 9-yard run there. They're on the board first. Keyshawn Robinson strikes a Heisman pose, maybe getting a little ahead of himself. But a nice drive there and a good way to cap it off. Looked like a triple option play, and they gave it off to Robinson on the 1st option. And Syracuse didn't have enough people home on the backside to make the play. Nice run there. Good balance of run and pass to get Hofstra into the end zone here, up 7-0. And now their defense will come out on the field to face this Syracuse offense. DeMarvin Holland, one of the best players on this team. The stud senior cornerback who's really come a long way under the development of this coaching staff. And so Syracuse picks up 6 yards on 1st down. Now they're going to go hurry up back to the line quickly and play action here, looking downfield. They got a man open, and totally busted coverage by Hofstra. And Holland is able to use his speed to track him down, and then Ortega gets in and cleans it up at the 2-yard line, though. And so Syracuse right back in business here. They're going to go with a little jet sweep into the end zone. Touchdown Syracuse. So they strike back almost immediately as that leaky Hofstra secondary gets torched for a huge play. And now we got an orange mascot dancing on our field. Not what we wanted to see today. But the Hofstra offense will come back out now in the late 1st quarter here. And they got the wheel route to DJ Brown, and he's all the way across midfield. Quandre Hines looking sharp early. A beautiful throw there. And now 1st and 10 into Syracuse territory. The offenses are just flying through the field now. There goes Tyler Costello, maybe the best run of his career. All the way down to the 15-yard line. He's got 2 carries for 35 yards. That one went for 33 because I believe his first one was for 2 yards. Now handoff goes to Keyshawn Robinson, and he does not go anywhere. He's down at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10. They got Robinson lined up to the right. They go play action. Robinson on the corner route is wide open. Touchdown, Hofstra. They got him matched up on a linebacker, and you'll take that every time. Keyshawn Robinson, the former wide receiver, the transfer over from West Virginia. They moved him to running back and for his senior year. And it's probably going to get him drafted a lot higher, and it's getting him matched up one-on-one with linebackers and safeties, and that's a matchup that Hofstra will take every time. We take another look here. Play action on the corner route. It just came wide open, and Hofstra strikes right back to go back up 14-7 after Syracuse went down and scored quickly. Now Cuse hands off, and they got room to run again. Here goes the Syracuse running back all the way across the 40. And now he's got 2 carries for 32 yards. And they're going to go hurry up back to the line. They're going to jet motion a guy across, but they're going to hand it off to 23. And this time Hofstra is going to be able to stop him a little bit better. Chad Cloud was there first. That's a gain of 1. And now another handoff here, and that is just a gain of 2. 3rd and 7 coming up here for Syracuse. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So after 1, it seems like it was all offense here in James M. Schwartz Stadium, as neither quarterback has thrown an incompletion, and they are combined over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Peter Kingsbury is the name of Syracuse's quarterback. Maybe he's related to Cliff. And now dropping back, looking deep, goes Kingsbury all the way, and that is going to be incomplete. Haynes is there. Probably wished he could have intercepted it, but I guess overall works out well for Hofstra because Syracuse is going to have to punt now. And Keyshawn Robinson fields it and will be tackled at the 11. So this Hofstra offense will come back out. They've looked unstoppable thus far, and they are going to hand one off to Keyshawn Robinson, who goes nowhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Manu Saoto in the jet motion takes the touch pass, and he's got room off the edge. They might not, well, they finally chased him out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Nobody was home there to chase down the speedy freshman. And now on 1st down, Hines dropping back. He is going to fumble this one, but looks like Spanway was able to get on it, and the play's blown dead. It'll be 2nd and 26 now. Hines in the gun. Looking downfield, he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a 3rd and 34. That is the 3rd sack of the game there for Syracuse. And on 3rd and 34, Hines is going to look deep down the left side, and he's got Saoto out there, and he's got the completion. Manu Saoto all the way up to the 37-yard line, and they convert 3rd and 34. And now handoff to Tyler Costello, who's just running over Syracuse defenders, looking the best he's ever looked. And he picks up 9 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 1. Now Hines swings this out to Keyshawn Robinson on the RPO, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, get down to the 21-yard line. Now from the 21, Hines is going to drop back to throw again, and he's looking deep. He's looking for C.J. Peaks in the back corner of the... Oh, what a throw. What a catch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, when I made this play in real time, my own jaw hit the floor. I did not expect that to work out that way. But a beautiful pitch and catch. And C.J. Peaks, the senior wide receiver, making probably the best play of his career and finding ways to contribute even though he's fallen down the depth chart. Beautiful catch there. I almost didn't believe he got his feet in, but here, let's take another look at this one. And just zoom in on, there it is, foot down, ball in hand, touchdown, C.J. Peaks. I mean, look at that, frame that right there. So it's now 21-7 Hofstra, 2:41 left in the 2nd quarter. Syracuse has the ball back, and Kingsbury's going to throw on the corner route, and Holland's all over that. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. Kingsbury now on 2nd and 10 is going to drop back to throw, and he's got all day back there. He's going to launch one all the way downfield, and it's going to be caught all the way down at the 19-yard line. So Syracuse back in business again. They're going to go hurry up back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to snap it and hand it off to 23, and he'll just get 3 yards there. Good stop by this Hofstra defense. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And And so 2nd and 7 now with the 17 coming back. Everybody's got all their timeouts. They throw underneath to 13. And he's able to make the grab. It'll be 3rd and inches now. See what they go with here. Hofstra sends a blitz. The throw gets out quick. He's got his man all the way down to the 4-yard line. And so the clock running here. They line up, they snap it, and they throw to the end zone. And they get a touchdown, Syracuse. And so once again, the orange mascot's dancing behind our end zone, as you can see. And it's now going to be 21-14, 1:33 on the clock. Big possession here. As Keyshawn Robinson probably could have bounced that to the outside. I'm running like DeAndre Swift sometimes over here. 2nd and 3 now. They go back to Robinson, and he gets his 2 yards. Clock's still running. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now. 1:04 left, and they're going to hand off to Robinson again on 3rd down. Pick up the 1st down. He will get 6 yards out to the 37-yard line. And now they're going to go 5 wide here. Probably going to throw the ball, you'd think. And looking downfield, was looking for his man Gooch in the one-on-one matchup on the right side. But it doesn't work out there. Now they're going to orbit motion the Gooch. And Hines is going to get sacked again. And now Syracuse is going to take a timeout here. And so that'll bring up a huge 3rd down and 18 now. They've already converted 3rd and 34 here. And now Hines is going to look, throw. They're only going to get 14 there, but Soto, another nice sideline catch. 4th and 4, Hofstra's going to go for it here. Hines is going to rip one on the rail route to Keyshawn Robinson, who is just going to torch the defense. He's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Once again, man coverage with a linebacker or a safety trying to guard Keyshawn Robinson. That is his 3rd touchdown of the first half. 2 receiving, 1 rushing. And what a half he's had thus far. And how about Quandre Hines hanging in there rather, while the defender's barreling down on him and making a good enough throw. He kind of had to reach back for it a little bit, but enough to catch it and run into the end zone for the touchdown, and then dance his way into a defender when he probably didn't have to get hit. But whatever. And now, what's his name? Kingsbury comes back on 1st down. It's a 7-yard completion here. Still a fair amount of time left for Syracuse. 27 seconds, 2 timeouts. And there he goes and throws, and they get out of bounds for a 1st down up to the 40-yard line. Now Kingsbury is going to take the snap, and he's going to look around. He's got his man, Ortega, just getting torched right there on a receiver. Maybe not the best matchup. They're all the way up at the 36 now. Kingsbury's going to drop back. He's going to finally check it down, and he's got his man who is going to run away from defender pretty well. And they're going to take a timeout, 10 seconds left. Let's see what they choose to do here. Oh, did I cut out their field goal? Okay, they kicked a field goal. I guess they cut it out, but they kicked a field goal. And so now we are late second half, or late second quarter. That'll take us to halftime. And Hofstra leads this one 28-17 at halftime. Sorry for cutting. Usually I leave field goals in. I take out the extra points. But what a half from Quandre Hines. 15 for 16, 3 touchdowns, 311 yards. And, I mean, some high difficulty throws in there, too, like C.J. Peaks, the back of the end zone. The touchdowns to Robinson were not really short throws either. One on the corner route, one on the wheel out of the backfield right here, right on cue. So, you know, accurate throws in the first half. The only incompletion was he got hit as he threw it, I remember. It was, I was trying to throw a go ball down the right sideline to Gooch because he had like a one-on-one. It probably wasn't going to be completed anyway. Because it was their best corner against our like 79 overall receiver, and it's just usually not a favorable matchup to target for us, like that receiver on the right side. So I think it was going to be well covered, possibly even intercepted. So I'm not mad that I was hit as I threw it. Speaking of possibly intercepted, Glenn comes back and is able to knock that ball down and make it 3rd and 4 here for Syracuse. And on 3rd and 4, they got a guy wide open up the sideline. Total coverage bust. Their best receiver is streaking down the sideline, running away from Stovall into the end zone for a touchdown. And so early second quarter, Syracuse again benefits from Hofstra's defense doing, I don't know, something not good. And it is now going to be a 28-23 game. They will go for 2. And they will hand it off, and solid job by this defense to stop them short. It will remain 28-23. Hofstra comes back out for their first possession of the second half. And Hines is going to throw one. It's complete for 2 yards to Keyshawn Robinson. Now it is 2nd and 8. They're going to motion the Gooch. Comes across, and Hines is going to get popped again and fumbles again. And this time able to get back on it. That's 5 sacks now. 2 fumbles for Hines, but neither have been lost. And on 3rd and 19, though, Manu Soto again beats his man on the corner route. And it almost feels like I'm thinking that no matter how much better Soto gets this offseason, we might keep him in the slot. We'll make him our starting slot receiver. He'll be our starting receiver probably because he'll progress to that point. But I think we'll keep running him in the slot in 3 receiver formations because I think it's the most productive role in the offense for a receiver. And we'll see if we land that Olaby guy as that ball's incomplete. Hines ripping one up the middle into traffic, and they're going to punt here now. So Syracuse will get the ball back with a chance to take the lead after everything that's happened. 28-23 now. Syracuse with the ball. And they're going to throw over the middle. He's got his man. Good timing. And now they're going to go hurry up. They are at the 48-yard line. They come back to the line. Hofstra is showing a blitz. They come and the throw gets out. It is complete. 8-yard gain. Kingsbury looking pretty good now. Kind of locking in. They're going to go hurry up again. Back to the line. And they're going to hand off. And they get the first down to the 41-yard line. Now they're going to go hurry up again. All the way at the 35-yard line now. They're going to stack 2 receivers on the left. They're going to jet motion a guy across. They're going to hand it off. And they're going nowhere. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, they've got a spread formation. 2 receivers on each side. They're going to throw it close to the marker, but he's going to be short. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. They're going to attempt a field goal. And that kick is going to be up. It is going to be good. So it's 28-26. Syracuse gets closer here. And so they bring it within 2 points now. Hofstra back out on the field looking to set up a screen, but the defense is all over it. Hines wisely holds the ball and just throws it away. Now 2nd and 10 here for Hofstra. Hines is going to drop back. They got an empty set. The tight end, DJ Brown, with another catch on the run, and he's going to have a first down all the way out to the 39-yard line. And now they're going to jet motion a guy across. They're going to pitch it to Trayon Bell, but he is going to go backwards. He loses a yard there. 2nd and 11 now. Hines with, he's going to keep it on the RPO and try to make a little something happen, but he gains 5 yards. I think they wanted a little bit more than that. They'll bring up 3rd and 6. They're going to swing motion Keyshawn Robinson and throw a quick screen out to him. And he makes a nice cut and then fights through 2 guys. And they're going to give him the first down. I don't know about that spot, folks. I thought he was kind of short, but we will take it. And now they're going to hand off Keyshawn Robinson on first down. He gets 9 yards. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Hofstra leads this 28-26, but we've got a dogfight here. Syracuse is battling here. They have benefited from some leaky coverage of this Hofstra defense, but they've fought and they've hung in there, kicked some field goals, and now it is 2nd and 1 as we start the 4th quarter, and Hofstra's into Syracuse territory. Costello gets hung up releasing for that screen, and it doesn't work out. Now they're going to swing motion, what's his name, Keyshawn Robinson, and hand off to Costello on 3rd and 1, and they're going to get the first down. Gain of just 2 or 3, but that's all they needed. 1st and 10 now. Hofstra is starting to use the play clock a little more, and Keyshawn Robinson with a big hole up the middle on the read option give. Now 1st and 10 at the 27 here, and they're going to hand off to Robinson, and he is going backwards. 2nd and 3 here. Trips to the right now. Hofstra is going to rip another throw to Soto, and it just bounces off of him. Maybe a little bit of a freshman mistake there for once. 3rd and 13 now. And he's going to throw underneath to Bell, who's going to have to work for it. And he is going to get 9 yards. It's going to be 4th and 4. Unfortunate that Soto just dropped what should have been a conversion. And now Hines is going to go back to Soto, though. Trusts his man, his reliable freshman, and he is going to pick up the first down. Was looking for that corner route, but it just wasn't there. It looked like the defender was going to sink back on it. So instead, he went to the underneath receiver. And now they're going to hand off to Robinson up the middle, who's going to jump over a defender, roll over another, get into the end zone. I don't know how that happened, but the magician there just found his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So Hofstra able to put this back to a 2-possession game here. And we got to get another look at that run for sure. Maybe 2 other looks. Check this out. Takes the handoff. Hurdles one guy and then just sort of rolls through the traffic into the end zone. Here it is again. I guess he didn't hit the ground, and it's now 35-26. And Kingsbury gonna have to make magic happen again. He's going to complete this one underneath for 4 yards on first down. And we're coming up on 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, rather. That is going to be a first down as a quick hitter on the out there. Kingsbury finds his man, and they're up to the 38. Now first down, Kingsbury dropping back, and he checks it down to his running back. That's going to be another first down for Syracuse. They do maybe need some chunk yardage here, but so far so good for them, I guess. And now from the 49, throws an out again, and oh, DeMarvin Holland almost. He gets a hand on that one, and you'd like him to catch it, and might have put the icing on this game. Now they're going to run a screen over to the left side, and they got some room, but they're able to just sort of run him out of bounds by getting him to bump into his blocker. So now 3rd and 7, big play here. And another screen, and another pretty solid play. It's going to be 4th and 4. And now they're going to swing motion the running back. And they're going to throw it, and they're going deep for it all. Got his man open, touchdown, Syracuse. That is a huge strike for them. They got their man matched up on the safety, and they just outran him. And so now with 2:20 left, Hofstra has it back up 2. They're able to run it down to the 2-minute warning after the 2-yard gain. Now they're going to pitch it to Soto, who is going to have some space on the left side. And now he's running away from defenders, and he cuts it back in. Not sure if that was the best move. Maybe just wanted to stay in bounds, because I have kind of screwed myself at times by running out of bounds and basically handing the opponent a free clock stoppage. So we forced him to use a timeout at least. We're at midfield. 1st and 10 here, and Robinson's going to take the handoff, but he is going to get stopped for a loss. 2nd timeout for Syracuse. 2nd and 12 here. Need a first down. Can't go into too much of a conservative shell. And they're going to swing this out to Robinson, who is not going to get far, and they're going to call their last timeout now. So it's basically just get a first down time. 3rd down and 8 here. Big play. Hines drops back. He looks for his man Soto once more. And he's got him. And so it's victory formation, and that will do it. Hofstra wins this one 35-33 over Syracuse. They keep the dream alive, the number 15 team in the country. We'll see if they're able to move up in the polls and maybe get an at-large spot, maybe get an automatic bid with the conference championship if they're able to work their way into there. Your player of the game, Keyshawn Robinson, 64 rush yards on 15 attempts, but 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving. He probably had close to 100 receiving yards as well. Awesome game from him, and the offense has really looked good these past couple weeks after the tough loss to UConn. So maybe the wake-up call they needed to play at a championship level and press these pollsters and maybe vie for a playoff spot. And really it was the passing game here, 417 yards. The rushing game was a little better than those stats show because we did get sacked a lot, remember? So that's probably taking a lot of rushing yards off. We did hit some big runs with Costello, and 15 for 64 for, what's his name? It's not great, but it's not horrendous. 25 for 30, though. How about the game for Quandre Hines and Keyshawn Robinson, Tyler Costello, the 2 of them combined for 110 yards. So not bad. Yeah, 19 carries for 110 yards from the running backs. 2 touchdowns. We'll take that. Robinson also 6 catches for 92 yards, and Manusa Oto 10 for 195 and a long of 43. So he was just getting chunk play after chunk play. No touchdowns for him, but pretty awesome game. Would have been over 200 if he had caught that ball that just hit him in the back. But still great performance from the offense. The defense, I don't know, maybe not as much. A lot of chunk plays for Syracuse. Syracuse didn't run that many plays, it doesn't look like, which is kind of funny. But I guess the defense did enough. We got some stops in there. Nobody turned the ball over. Keyshawn Robinson, your American Offensive Player of the Week. I kind of feel like, 4 touchdowns is a lot for a running back. Gordon Moon commits to the team. I don't know if that happened in the last video or this video. Back that we really had our eyes on. Power, 91 speed. He really seems like a guy that we can build around in the future. Next year will be Hines' senior year, and we haven't really got an heir apparent on campus yet. But we've signed Gordon Moon and Zach Seymour, a couple of highly rated 4-stars that'll develop and probably have a bit of a QB battle heading into next year. Not next year, 2 years from now. John Olaby is the #1 receiver in the country, and we continue to, for some reason, be the only people who really are recruiting him all that hard. 96 speed, physical, 97 jump, 6'5", 214. We're going to have a decision to make about if we'll play him as a freshman if he signs. So still kind of early, though. Not at his top 5 yet. But we are going to get the good allocation of points. Tyrell Sumner, another guy we're going after. Put more points on him. Greg Missouri, schedule a visit for him. He likes championship contender. Can't go wrong. And James Korn, the tight end. 4-star gem. Good speed, vertical threat. Looks like he'd be a great fit in our offense. So we are going to bring him in for a visit. We're going to just do some checking to see if we can figure out his thing, I guess. And then, yeah, I probably process of elimination look through to see which, what his, like the last green check was. Take these guys off the board because they've locked us out or committed elsewhere. And we're going to hard sell Jake McCormick out of North Brunswick, New Jersey. 4-star middle linebacker in our own backyard. We got to land this guy. Get the full 65 points on him. And I think that's about it for the interesting stuff in recruiting this week. Take a peek at our schedule. Obviously, our 2 losses, but all we got left is Charlotte and Tulane. We're now ranked 12th. We've got to be really well situated for a playoff spot. And the offense has come alive a little bit. Charlotte, I think we should win without too much problem, hopefully. But Tulane's probably going to be a tough game. They're a pretty highly rated team. But we are in 12th in the current projections. So with 2 games left, multiple weeks more than that, conference championships, and we might not even make a conference championship, but it looks very possible that we will just get an at-large bid if we can go 10-2. Because making the conference championship kind of requires some help from Rice, North Texas, UConn. UConn owns the tiebreaker over us as well. Possible that there's like a logjam of teams at 6-2 in the conference at the end. And so I don't know how that would be decided. North Texas, they do have to play Rice. They also have USF and then Navy, who's 1-7. Feels like we need them to lose to USF this week. And then Rice has, they beat Tulsa. They have, they just lost to Florida Atlantic. They have Navy, then North Texas, then Temple. It's almost kind of annoying that North Texas and Rice play each other because only one team can lose that game. And then UConn, their conference loss is to Tulsa right after they played us. But they have the tiebreaker over us, and their remaining conference schedule is Charlotte, FAU, and UAB. And we would need them to lose 2 of those games to be ahead of them because they own the tiebreaker over us. So it's not looking amazing for the conference championship game, which is kind of a bummer. But Mike Francesa is still 7th on the best head coach watch list. And best defensive player, we got Brian Ortega, we got DeMarvin Holland, and Sinilau Tuau as best defensive back, best running back. Keyshawn Robinson looks like he's got that. You know, so some solid recognition for the guys who've given so much to this program. Best receiver, unfortunately, Manu Soto not listed. And now Quandre Hines kind of has improved his stats on the season a little bit. He's come along these past few weeks. He's now got his highest passer rating of his career in a season thus far. Still not that far beyond last year's numbers, but the interceptions are down. Still 2 more games. His rushing numbers probably also down. Keyshawn Robinson, 572 yards rushing on the season. Here's a look at Tyler Costello by the season thus far. Back down to 7.9 yards per game this year. It'll be interesting to see what next year looks like for him, I guess, after Robinson leaves. Same with Steve Da Silva, who's been pretty solid this year. Like 6 yards per carry. Manu Soto up at 897 yards. Looks like he should be making his way to 1,000. Keyshawn Robinson has got 52 catches, 582 yards. Actually, the same amount of catches he had last year, but he's averaging exactly half as many yards per reception. And like half as many touchdowns, less than half as many touchdowns. DJ Brown by the season's an interesting one. His yards per game is up. Looks like his catches might be slightly down. The yards average is up. He's still 100 yards behind where he was last year, but we have a few games left. And CJ Peaks is another interesting look by the year because he had his most productive season as a freshman when he was 84 speed, but we needed to rely on him a little more. He's developed into a fairly solid player, just kind of buried on the depth chart behind some other guys, but he's been a solid contributor these past few years when we needed him, like he made that big catch earlier this week. Brian Ortega, 5 sacks on the year, 17 TFLs. Haynes and Holland lead the way, tied with 5 interceptions. Tua'u and Cloud both at 4. Holland is an interesting guy who's really come a long way for this team, developed all the way up to 89 overall. Has 5 picks on the year. He had 5 picks last year, but his return yards are way up this year. He went up from like 89 to 95 speed in the offseason coming into this year. Chad Cloud was the National Defensive Player of the Year last year, playing as our rush defensive end with 10.5 sacks, 24 TFLs. Maybe wondering if we should try to get him back into a similar role like that next year. But that'll do it for this one. Up next, we've got the Charlotte. What are they, like they're the 49ers, right? They'll be coming to James M. Schwartz Stadium in Hempstead. Mike Francesa will have the boys ready. They are 1-8, but this is a must-win game. Keep our dream alive of making it to the college football playoff for the first time. So I hope you'll tune in. Thank you, and have a good one.